everyone. In this video I will be demonstrating how I do the backward and forward loop increases in my pattern Irish Moss. This is a pattern that combines both knitting and crochet, but these increases are done only in the knitting portion of it. You can use these increases anywhere that you have to make increases, maybe raglans or on hats or any project that requires increases. You can use these increases. So I'll be demonstrating first with the Continental Method, and this is my swatch where I have used a lot of different kinds of increases. Initially I used the yarn over increases over here, if you can see that, and then later on I started using the backward and forward loop increases with the center stitch, and that is what I'm going to be demonstrating now. The pattern has, instead of the center stitch, the pattern tells you to slip a marker, so that is the only difference between the pattern increases and this one. So for the purposes of demonstration, let's go ahead with the Continental Method first, and my swatch uses a three stitch garter in the beginning. So we're just going to knit to the point where I have to make increases, and I'm going to do it quickly, try to do it quickly for you guys. And there we are. So here I am at the point where I need to make the increases, and I'll show the Continental Method first. So with the left hand, yarn in the left hand, put your index finger in front of the yarn, take it behind and bring it upward and twist it a bit to get that loop on your finger, like so. And then take your right hand needle, put it behind and bring it forward, catching that loop. Leave it from the index, move your index finger out and tighten it, and this is what you get. So that's the backward loop. Then you will slip the marker in the pattern, but for this video I'm going to knit a center stitch. And then we'd come to the forward loop. So the forward loop would be, hold the yarn in the left hand, index finger behind the yarn, bring it forward and upward, and then loop it around, twist it like that. Catch the loop by bringing the needle from the front to the back, and then remove your index finger, tighten the loop, and that's your forward increase, forward loop increase. And then I'm going to quickly knit to the end. And I'm going to show you how to treat these loops on the purl side row. So my first 3 stitches are in garter, so I'll be knitting them and then start purling, and I keep doing that till I reach the loops that I had formed in the last row. And here I am. If you see, I'm at the loop. This is the loop that I formed. This is the forward loop that I had formed. it'll be a little bit fiddly to put my, so I'm going to purl as normal in the front leg of that loop. It's going to be a bit fiddly on the first one, and there we go. And then the center stitch, and then the next loop. So again, purl as normal into the front loop, and then purl to the end of the row. Next, I'm going to demonstrate this in the English method of knitting. So we are going to quickly run through the entire row. And coming to the last 3 stitches, which are in knit. And turn. And now with the right hand. So I'm going to hold my yarn as we do in the English style. The first loop is a slip. So I'm going to keep knitting to the point where we have to increase. I'm sorry if my thumb is coming in your way of vision, but at the point I will try to be as clear as possible. So here is the point that we have to increase. Hold on. Yeah, this is the point where we have to make the increase. Now when we're doing the English style, the loops are going to reverse. So if we were doing backward loop with the Continental, it will become forward loop in the English style. So the first loop before the marker in your case and before the center stitch in my case would be a forward loop. So I just take the yarn in my right hand like that, put my index finger behind upward and loop it around, and then put my right hand needle behind, from the front to the back, take it off my index finger and tighten it. So that's the forward loop. Then you pass on the slip stitch and I will make my center stitch, and then we come to the backward loop. So for the backward loop, hold the yarn, bring your index finger behind, from top to bottom, behind, upward, turn it around, and then this leg of that loop, the one that is behind, that has to go on the needle. So bring the needle from back to front, and that's your backward loop. And then go ahead as usual with the knitting to the end of the row. So that's how you do the forward and backward loop increases. As I said before, we can make those increases both ways. In any project. And if the camera is going to focus a bit, here you see I'll try to use a different needle to show you. Oh, but I can't find one. So anyways, this is the center stitch where we started doing our backward and forward loop increases. If you see there are vertical bars on either end of the center stitch, this shows the forward loop in the Continental style and the backward loop in the English style, and this represents, these increases are due to a backward loop in the Continental style and a forward loop in the English style. So hope this clears out any doubts that might arise in due to the pattern increases not being defined properly. I hope this video will help. Let me know if you have any questions. You can contact me at DesiLoop by SSK. on Facebook, on Ravelry as DesiLoop, on Nimblesticks, on Craftsy, on Etsy, and those are and on Patternfish. So just contact me if you have any questions, or by email. All my contact information is also given in the pattern. Just let me know if you have any questions. Take care. Bye.